Hello guys, welcome back. Today I want us to learn how to write a good business plan, and my focus is on anyone who intends to start a business in future for himself or herself, and also for the students who are being tested for the Knec exams. So what is a business plan? A business plan, this is a written document that usually outlines and shows how an entrepreneur wants to start a business, for example, in future. So by this is where a person usually converts that idea that you have in your mind into a real business plan. So for you to be able to convert that, you have to ensure that you have outlined various things so that you'll be able to at least be able to start a good business and be able to run it in future, and for it not to collapse in future because you have foreseen or that you will have planned ahead. Yeah. So I've said about an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is anyone who intends to start and run his or her own business with an aim of making profit. This is not a person who is employed by other people, but is a person who wants to start a business of his own and make his or her own profit. Yes. And some of the areas where you'll be required to give out that business or the purpose of a business plan. One, it will be used when lending money. For example, if you intend to lend money to in any financial institutions like the banks, the circles, or any other financial institution, they will require you to provide that business plan so that they will be able to look at it and see if they lend that money, will you be able to pay it back, how that business weighs and how it intends to operate. Yeah. And also with a business plan, it will help you to plan ahead, to make future plans on how you'll be able to run that business that you want to start. It will also help you to avoid any risks, because with the business plan you will be able to detail all the risks that you might face when starting that business. Yes. So we are going to look at the components of a business plan. So for to be able to write a good business plan, you must focus on at least 5 chapters, or rather 5 components of business plan, which are: number 1, you have to look at the business description. Yeah. Number 2, the second chapter, it's the marketing plan. Third chapter, it's the organizational / management plan. The fourth chapter, the operational / production plan. And the fifth chapter is usually the financial plan. Those are the 5 major chapters you have to ensure that you have when writing a good business plan. And you're going to look at each one of them in details in this video. So this first chapter, we have said it's business description. This is where you are going to describe what your business will be. So first of all, you will have to give us the name of your business, what you intend to call it. Yeah, because in a business plan you have not yet started that business, but you intend to start in future. So give us the proposed name you want to call that business, and tell us why you intend to call that business that name. Yes. Then the other thing, tell us the location where you intend to locate your business, and give us also the address of where you want your business to be located. Then you can also tell us the products and services. What's that business you want to start? What will it be producing? What are the services it will be offering in that business of yours? Yes. Tell us about the form of ownership, or rather form of organization. Will you start that business alone? Will you be running it alone? Will it be a sole proprietorship, a partnership, or which form of ownership will your business be in? Then also give us your goals and objectives. What's your goal like when starting that business? What drives you and the aim of starting that business, the goals and objectives of that business. You can also tell us about the mission and vision if you have any. So that's all about chapter 1, which is business description. Ensure you have all that before starting a business. Then the second chapter, it's a marketing plan. From the name, it's all about the market, yeah. So first of all, you tell us who are your intended customers, your potential customers, whom do you target to sell your products and services to. Show us some of your competitors, yeah, because in every market there must be competitors, yeah. And how much market share do you want to cover? Like 10% of the market, like 50%, or what percentage of the market do you target, yeah, to sell your products to once your business kicks off. Then also tell us your sales strategy. How do you intend to sell your products in the market? How do you intend to enter? Because this is the new business entering in the market for the first time. How do you intend to penetrate in that market? So tell us about the market penetration strategy that you have. Yes. Also tell us about the distribution strategies, and also methods of advertising your business, because it's a new business that's starting. How do you intend to advertise it? How do you want people to know about your business, yeah? Either through the TVs, through the flyers, through the posters, etc. All that. Tell us how you intend all that. Then the third chapter, it's the organizational stroke management plan. So here you're going to tell us how you intend to manage your business. First of all, show us the organizational structure. You can show it in a diagrammatic format, where you're going to draw will be the head of that organization and the employees that probably you intend to employ in that organization. And also show us the duties and responsibilities of every employee that you intend to employ in that organization, which are their duties and responsibilities. Also show us the recruitment strategy. It's a new business. How do you intend to attract your personnel, the new employees that will be coming in? How do you intend to train them and to ensure that they are promoted, or rather they will stay in your business for a longer period? How do you intend also to remunerate the salaries? How do you intend to give them also even the incentives, all that? Then in the fourth chapter, it's the operational stroke production plan. This is where you tell us when you intend to start that business. For example, if it's in 2026, 2027, or which year do you intend to start operating that business of yours? For how many hours, how many days in a week will you want to be operating your business? Then you can also show us, yeah, or rather tell us about the operational facilities. Which facilities do you intend to have acquired, the machines and equipment that you will be using in that business of yours? And also the government regulations. Are there any regulations that you need to comply with when starting that business? Yeah. And also the health and safety regulations. All that should be outlined in chapter 4, which is the operational stroke production plan. Then the last chapter, chapter 5, it's usually the financial plan. This is where you tell us about your estimated working capital. And working capital means that how much money do you want to have in order to start that business of yours. If it's 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, at least mention the estimated amount of capital that you want to have in order to start that business. Then also show us where you intend to get that capital of yours. Yeah. So this is usually the sources of capital. For example, one, it can be from your own personal savings. It can be from lending from banks and other financial institutions, can be borrowing from friends, can be from leasing some of the machines and equipment, etc. All that should be outlined in chapter 5. Then there is also another thing that they usually call executive summary. So executive summary, from even the name, the summary itself, it means you are summarizing, or rather you are giving a small you're giving what small details about all the 5 chapters that you have outlined there. So you must mention a little bit of chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, and chapter 5 in your executive summary. And that's all about the business plan and how to make a good business plan. And for sure, if you have outlined all the 5 chapters, you're going to have a good business in future, and I wish you all the very best. Before I forget, happy birthday, Miraj. All the best.